Okay. So what I was saying, what you were asking was how to know whether it's DC or Tampa or Baltimore, right? Which are our three major markets right now. Our three, yeah, you can just call them major markets, okay?
Okay, so I think we have a column for major market. I believe, if I remember correctly.
Exactly.
Okay, got
Yep.
it, got it, got it.
So that's where this will pull
So,
from.
okay. So
Then,
first,
what's that?
yeah, please continue.
Yeah, so then once you know which market it's in, then
Hmm.
you'll know the campaign planner here, and then
And
you'll have the list here.
right,
Okay?
yeah. So campaign planner would be that CP. Is it correct?
Exactly.
Okay, so I need to identify the CP from this campaign planner. If it is #11, then it would go to CP11. Is it correct?
Yes, very correct. And
Oh.
if there is no 11, then obviously we would want it to create an 11. Is
And do
this
we need to create it? Sorry, I didn't get that.
is this feasible? Like let's say, well, let's just say we're on CP9,
Hmm.
right? And then obviously we're gonna keep marketing. So next month is gonna be CP10, but there's no
Hmm.
CP10 here. Will it be able to just add it by itself?
Yes. That will happen, right?
Okay, that's easy, right? That's feasible.
Yeah. So I was looking at the data. I think we have data till 11 in the current file,
Exactly.
right?
Yep.
Okay. Got it.
All right. Next question.
Yeah. Next question is, if you'll go to the first tab again on the one second. Yeah, on the DM tab.
Uh,
So there are three types. If you'll see, absentee, honor occupied, and TLO absentee. Is it correct?
yeah, but sometimes there might be more. I mean, this will just pull from the name. This will just be the name. Uh, oh,
Yeah, actually,
you know what
I was look.
go ahead.
Yeah, please continue.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know what I just realized? It's not always gonna be as nice and simple as this.
Mm-hmm.
For example, we have a list called Find Motivated Sellers Now, which is FMSN, all DC.
So FMSN is also a type of campaign. Is it correct?
Yeah, so this is the list, right? But this list isn't necessarily to any specific location within DC. It's all DC, right? So, but it's still a list that we do. So within all of these is also kind of like this list. Oh shoot. Yeah, how are we gonna do that? Let's see. Mm, okay. Well, I mean, maybe you can tell me what you think, but for example, within this list, right, is all DC, but it's really just going to be one list. So it's not going to be one location with three different lists. It's just going to be one list, period. So I think that would just be like this. You got that?
To be honest, not, because in the tab above to it, I mean the table above to it, we have three columns, right? Yeah, let's take this to 220. So we have absentee, we have honor occupied, and we have TLO absentee,
Yep.
right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, I mean, why we have these three in this table? and why we have only one in the below table, which you have just created?
The reason is, and just so you understand the business more, these are lists that we buy from listsource.com.
Okay.
And pretty much there's different ways to get lists, okay?
Right.
And this is like a list full of just vacant properties. We also have lists that are like pre-foreclosure lists, and other lists like that. These are our generic lists that we buy based on the location, and we just market to them. And we also buy these lists, but they're different kind of lists. So this we just buy just because of the location, and then we separate it out like this. But these, like for example, this is like vacant properties, and vacant properties is like properties that are empty, no one's living in it, right?
But that is vacancy, which you have also absentee. Absentee is same as vacant. Is it correct?
Yes, but we don't want to track it the same.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we can have, maybe just for formatting purposes, I don't know if it's gonna make it easier for you on the code or whatever, but maybe for lists that we're buying based on location, it goes maybe through a different process than these, because these we're not going to necessarily be doing vacant properties, absentee, vacant properties, owner occupied. That doesn't make sense. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry, I didn't actually get it. Yeah. So yeah, my basic question was, as we can see, and these three types of what do you call it? I'm not sure. The campaign type, I would say. Actually, I was looking at the data. Yeah, there was many records for absentee and many records for owner occupied and many records for TLO at absentees. But I could also notice that there were many records for multiple family, and I was not sure where those records should go.
Yeah. Hang on.
And many other types. If you'll see that data. So, do we need to take data only for absentee, owner occupied, and TLO absentee, or we need to consider other data as well, maybe with in other table?
All right. I didn't hear that last thing that you said. Could you repeat that last thing?
Yeah. I'm saying there are three types which I can identify easily in the record, that there were records for absentee, there were records for owner occupied, there were records for TLO absentee.
You're talking about here?
Exactly, here.
Yeah.
But this one. But if you'll put a filter, you will notice there are so many other types as well.
Oh, exactly. So like this. DCRA vacant skip tracing. Yeah, for sure. So maybe honestly, what you can do is just treat these completely. Really, they should be their own list. So this together is one list. Hold on. Or something more clear. Okay, here we go. This is one list. All right, you see 21133 absentee?
Actually, if you will put filter, you will have many rows for this list, I would say. 21133. Can you put a filter on column?
Well, no. I get what you're saying. So like,
right, this one. Right.
This right here, right? So, but really, we can treat them. Let's think about it this way. I think this will clarify things for you. Let's treat this as one list. Let's treat this as a completely separate list because they're different lists. But we're just happening to group them because it makes it easier for us to group them.
Right.
And so we can just see it on a whole level for that zip code. These don't have groups, okay? So maybe we can look at it like that. Like everything is separate. This is separate than this. This is separate than this. And then this is also separate. But these just happen to have the same zip code, so we can group them. Okay?
Right. I got it.
Okay, so let's look at it like that. And I would still love to be able to see how this area as a whole is doing just because they have the same zip code.
Right. Got it.
Okay.
And it makes sense as well, actually.
Yeah.
But still, if you look at the data, we have these three lists, as well as I have. You can see that there is a data for multiple family as well.
Yep.
You can search it.
Yeah.
So they are. So should I also include that type, that campaign type, in that?
Absolutely. Yeah, it'll be the same. It'll be like this. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah. This is what I wanted to ask. Correct. Got them. Yeah.
Yep.
But now, so these are the 4 major lists which we can currently see. But still, there are so many records, maybe with the single or double entries. Should we also include all those in this table? I don't think you need it. You just need to see the major types, I would.
No. We definitely want to see them. Hold on. Let me get Raph over here real quick. Hey, Raph.
Yeah.
Real quick. When should we have the immersion call with him?
Huh?
Should we have the first call with our one-on-one person on Monday?
Oh wait, are we only doing one?
Right now, yeah, it's only one. I told you that.
Oh, I thought we were doing 4 then.
4 people?
Didn't you say we were doing 4?
Yeah, I know, I did, but there's only one that I told you actually paid in. All those people, all of them fake, dude. They're all like, I'm about it, and they're all fake except one guy.
Okay.
I told you that yesterday.
Yeah, no, I thought, I don't know, I thought you meant like they only one paid up to this point.
No, one only paid, and there could be potentially another one. So there's really 2 max right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. A little easier on us.
Yeah.
As far as time goes.
Potentially. I mean, it could be just as time if there was even 3.
Oh, okay. I feel you. You're right.
You know. But I told them that we would have a call today. So can you do a call today either, or we can do it, either this today or this Monday, and then have the webinar the following. I'm not sure. We can have the webinar on Friday next week.
Okay.
I'm gonna let him know we're gonna send out dates.
Or a call.
Just a call, actually.
Just a call.
Yeah, just a call. When is a good time for a call then?
Yeah, we can do it today. We're just gonna be going over like the structure, pretty much everything we're sending in the email, right?
Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah. Like later today, though. All right. Okay. Hey, come here real quick, because he brought up a good point that none of us realized. So here, we're looking at our. Oh no! Okay. So check this out. So what he said is not all of our lists are as nice as this. We don't have 33604. So for example, if we look at our direct mail, this looks like this, right? And 2020, right? But then we have property, like we have lists like this that don't have a specific location.
Yeah, but that's that can be DC, just under DC. That can be its own thing.
It's definitely gonna be under DC, but
vacant properties are all DC.
I just told him that it's gonna be it's fine motivated
just
sellers.
Like fine motivated sellers DC, that would just be under location DC. It doesn't have to necessarily be under. It could be its own list, its own location essentially.
No, essentially, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I did right here.
Mm-hmm.
Just show him. Mm-hmm. But in our total thing, I guess it would just be another one of these.
Exactly.
But it would only have. I guess it would just be.
No, it would have everything.
It would just be one of this. It would just be like this.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just one.
Yeah, exactly. Because we're still gonna slide broadcast and cold call it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So we're just gonna do it like that. I mean, I think we should keep them together in one sheet. But if they have the same zip code, then you just group them.
But still, what would be the types? So, if we can go to big, I can easily identify group 4 TLO absentee, multifamily, then owner occupied. So do you have any idea the other groups which I can identify from the data?
Oh, you mean like the names of these?
Right. So absentee, I can see there are many records, and
This is all
it is
this is only these four. It's only absentee, unoccupied, tier low, absentee, multifamily. That's it.
but there are some other records as well if you look at the data.
Okay.
And I was not sure where those should go.
Okay.
Maybe below the tip. Yeah, if you go to the down. Like this record, I have 383. If you'll see the row 383,
Yep.
where this record should go. Yeah.
So again, anything that doesn't have a specific zip code is going to be an overall list. So you can just put it as like it's all DC. So we can do, and again, a lot of these are going to be qualitative things like vacant properties. That's a description, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to do them all in DC. Or people that have code violations, all DC. Or people that are in pre-foreclosure, right? Their house is going to get foreclosed on. And it's going to look like this. And then all of these are going to sum up to all of DC. That make sense?
Yeah, and after DC, you need the table for other market below to this table, or you need a different tab?
What's that?
Once there are three markets where we are working, right? So one
Yes.
is DC, and then we have Tampo and the third one,
Exactly.
right? Yeah. So at the top we are having the table of DC. Once all the tables are printed for DC, how would you like to see the tables for other market? Would you like to see them below this table, or maybe a new tab, or maybe a new column?
No, just below. Just below is fine. Just because when we...
You'll have to scroll a lot for that. Is it okay, right?
Oh, okay. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Mm-hmm. Joe, one thing which I think would be great. Should I give you a drop down in the row second where you are currently seeing DC? If you'll go to the top, DC. So here I will give you a drop down which will have three markets: your DC, Tampa, and the third one. So now if you select DC, it will show you all the tables for DC.
Yeah, that would be amazing. And then, can you also do that for the zip codes?
Exactly, we can do that.
Ooh, yeah, hell yeah, do that. That would be amazing.
So if it is good for you, then we will have only one table. Is it correct?
We will have only one. Oh, is that what you're saying? Can we do an option to see all and to only have one table? Because we might want to see a table side by side.
Okay. Yeah, we can have that option as well. So in the drop down itself, there will be an option for all. Then we will have option for all these zip codes.
Yeah, but remember, I also want to see this. So, let's see. Oops. I also want to see this for sure. So like, it would be highest level is major market. Again, just like we talked about. Next level down is zip codes. And then it would tell me, boom, cost, revenue, ROI. And then next level down is, I guess that's it. Because besides, yeah, that's it actually. Because aside from that, I would just have the lists which are right here.
Okay, so
maybe there's a better way to organize the data. But
I think so.
Huh?
Yeah.
Because
I was also thinking for it.
But pretty much at the end of the day, all we want to see is how well this list is doing, right, over time, very clearly, and how well the zip code is doing, and maybe we can have, instead of it being 3 lines, it would just be the same as the other one, because I would love to see it all in one line. So that it was just 2019, 2020, 2032, and just keep going down. That way we can see them line by line, the differences, And then we
Got it.
kind of just like the total thing. So instead of it being like this, when we click this, it goes one by one and then shows us the cost, revenue, ROI here. But again, there may be a better way to see the data, but
Exactly.
I think you know exactly. Are you pretty clear on exactly what we want to see, or do you have more questions on like the purpose of this? Because if you're clear on what we want to see, then, and if you think there's a better way to display the data, by all means, show me and let's see if we like that.
Right.
That's what I want. Like that's what I want from you, Manish. Is I want also you to help me, not just me tell you what to do, but you give me ideas as well, and you say, okay, I think this is how we can make this better, and kind of create a working partnership, because there's going to be a bunch of Excel programs that we're going to need to be made, because we're constantly growing, And if you're an extreme Excel genius and you can do anything in Excel, which hopefully you can, right?
Yeah, I can.
Then there's going to be a lot of opportunity for us to work together. But
Right.
I need you to help me strategize as well. So
Right. Yeah. So first
go ahead.
of all, we should decide what all column we need in the data, because I don't think that thing is uniform till the date. Because are you sure how many columns we are going to get in the data?
How many columns?
Yeah, in the data. I mean, our data is uniform.
Oh.
This.
Yes. But you know what?
Yeah.
And there's gonna be time. I mean, we're gonna be constantly changing this too. So instead of, yes, all of this will stay the same. The column headers, the names, the name of this will all be the same. There will probably be new major markets as we add new major markets. There might be another one of these. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna update it. We're constantly changing things. But what was your question?
Yeah. In fact, yes, that was my question. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll going to create it dynamic. So there would be no issue if we have more markets in the future or more campaign types. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very important. Very important.
Yeah. So it will be dynamic for sure. So don't worry about that.
Beautiful. Boom.
Yeah. And the one thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. The one thing which we should keep in mind, that header should be same at least, because macro would be reading through those header names. So it doesn't matter if it is in the first column or it is in the last. No. And the first column, first row. Header name, column name. Yeah, this one.
Oh yeah, we won't change this.
Right?
Yeah, we'll definitively decide on the names of these, but we won't change them. But we'll decide. I can decide right now what they're going to be called, and I can do that, by today.
Yeah, that would be perfect. So once you decide all those columns, and you can share the final format with me, so it would be helpful for me. Yeah, okay. On the display part of the report, I think yes, we should think for something else as well, because this is
What did I tell you about that? All right, perfect. All right, any other questions?
Let's go to the main table once.
Okay. By the way, do you think we'll be on the call for much longer? Because I have a meeting right now, but I can push it out if you need to.
No, I'm not going to take more than 10 minutes.
Okay.
That is for sure. Is it okay?
No? You guys got things to do.
I mean, I already stopped marketing everything.
Yeah, it's okay, man.
Yeah.
Alright, sorry guys, thank you.
Yeah.
Let's just call it 12 noon.
Alright, yeah.
Alright, thank you guys, sorry. Woo! So many meetings today. Okay, go ahead. Manish.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yes. So once let's discuss about the total tab. So it would help a little bit. Yeah. So I was looking at it.
Okay.
So here as well, we will have this for all those zip code, market. I mean, same as we have already discussed for DM tab, right?
Exactly.
The only difference would be that we will have data for all these three tabs here: direct mail, slide broadcast, and cold calling.
Exactly.
I mean, are we going to have more types like we have currently three: direct mail, slide broadcast, and cold calling?
Wait, what was? I'm sorry. Well, I couldn't barely hear you because he was screaming next door. Could you say that one more time?
Yeah. So currently, if you'll see, currently we have direct mail, slide broadcast, and cold calling, right?
Yes.
Is there a chance that this type will increase? I mean, we can have a new type as well.
Yeah, you know
Are there
what?
chances?
That's a great question. I think there is. There's definitely a chance. So, yeah, if you could make that dynamic as well.
Right. That is why I'm asking.
Yeah.
So I'll prepare a macro in a dynamic way so that we can adjust
Yeah.
it easily in the future if it
Yeah,
changes.
absolutely. Is that more work?
Sorry?
Is that more work to make it dynamic?
No. So efforts are almost same. Yeah, a little bit effort, but those are fruitful. So worth, I would say, those are worth to get into that.
Okay, so honestly, if you can make everything dynamic, like, is it possible that we want to see something else here, you know? And it's possible that we may add or delete. Let's say we don't want to see leads anymore, or we don't want to see interested leads. We don't care about that. You know,
Great.
is it possible to make that dynamic as well?
It is possible as well, right?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so we can create this dynamic as well.
Everything is possible, right, Manish?
Right, everything is possible.
I'm serious.
Yeah,
I love Excel. It's you're so powerful. You can do so much with it. Yeah.
Right. This is a wonderful tool actually. Everyone is using it.
Yeah, I mean it's amazing. I can't do the things that you do, but I know that it can be done. So, yeah, man. Okay.
Yeah. So
anything else?
one last question I remember.
Sure.
So if you'll go to the row 67 on the total tab, there is a gray. Right. So this is the total of the above table. Is it correct? Right.
The total of.
This should be the total of the table above to it.
Above this, yes.
Right. And the second, the next table below to it is the yellow table. Yes. And what it carries actually?
This is the total for 33604. So it's color coded. So the gray is this. This is the list. And this is the location. All right?
Yeah. Right.
So it's the same thing as this. So it would be this. And then the next level is this. And then the next level is this.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, so for now, Joe, I think I have sufficient work. I mean, I have sufficient information to start working on it. But I will definitely have questions in the future.
Hey, Steven, let me call you right back. Beautiful. Awesome. Thank you, man.
Yeah. So
Alright,
this
thanks for
that is it for now, Joe. So
Okay,
once you
awesome.
so once you finalize that format of that data, please do share with me. Yeah,
Please.
for both the data files, this file and the other
Campaign.
file as well.
Calls campaign. Yeah, outbound calls.
All
Cold
calls.
calls.
Right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Will do.
And
All
I
right,
hope
I'll
you.
have that to you by the end of today, though. Is there things that you can work on before I do this?
I don't think actually it's also too late here. So it's 10 past 15 p.m. So I don't think I will be working on this today.
Oh,
So I'll
okay.
start working on it from tomorrow only.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Right?
I will. Yeah, I'll let you know when these are done, though.
Okay. And I will. Meanwhile, I also think for a better formatting, if possible. I mean a better view for that data.
Okay, sounds great, my friend.
Right?
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, Joe. Please, one thing I would request you. Please go ahead and hire me on Upwork so that I can start working on it.